Hey, what's going on? It's your boy No Love checking in with you on these reviews and reflections. I've been having a lot of people lately hitting me up. I've been traveling a lot more lately, going out, hitting these garage sales, estate sales, thrift stores, all that stuff. But been finding more stuff. If you're following me on Instagram, you see what's going down, and I've been catching more things just because I'm looking for more. But the more I look for, the more you guys ask. So I've been getting a lot more people asking me how I do what I do, what I look for, what kind of collections and things like that I have. So thought I'd just make a little video for you guys, kind of just give you an overlook, or maybe you hadn't thought about some of these things before and maybe you want to start doing it. But yeah, it's no real rhyme or reason to it. I just like collecting shit and I go out there looking for it and just happen to find it most days. So that's kind of what it is. I moved out to Antigua, California from the Bay a while ago, a couple years back, and since I got out here, it's been really good. Garage sales everywhere. They start them out here like Thursdays or Fridays some days, so you get started early. You can find things all through the weekend, starting on right up until Thursday. So that's kind of what I do out here. I travel out. The further out from the city I go, the more shit I find. So that's kind of like what I do. I drive out to like the country, middle of nowhere. I like going to places where there's small populations, little tiny thrift shops that nobody goes to. What I found is that closer you are to big cities, closer you are to the Bay Area, any place like that, just filled with people that know about eBay, people that know about resale, and people that know about flipping or finding shit in thrift stores or secondhand markets, things like that. I started seeing there was less and less shit I could find in the Bay, and the shit I could find, it was going for a lot more. So when I came out here, I seen that a lot of people weren't doing it like that in the Bay Area, so it's perfect for me. I go hit these little tiny towns. I drive an hour, 2, 3 hours out sometimes, and just go trip around for the whole day, the whole weekend, and see what I could find. But yeah, it's been good since I moved out here. Find shit like crazy. In last few maybe 5 months, I've been hitting a lot more shit lately. It's been pretty good out there. Can't complain. A lot of you guys have been seeing the hits. I know recently I just got the like Master P on About It gold records from EA Ski's locker. Somebody hit, some guy I knew hit that locker. End up getting a bunch of shit off of that one from him. Jackets, old vinyls, things like that. These were some of the things we came up on when I bought it off the guy. He sold these to me. Had Silk the Shocker sealed vinyls. Had old school TRU sealed vinyls. Some of these are promo cuts too, so they're even more rare to find. So promo cuts on those. Brother Lynch Hung, Season of the Sickness, had 2 of those. Master P, Ice Cream Man. And then the grail was this one that I came up on. So this was the promo cut Jay-Z album right here, Reasonable Doubt, double LP. They go for like almost 1,000. I sold one to some dude. He was in the Virgin Islands, and I hooked him up at $7.50. I got it for $1, so worked out perfect for me. I got all these vinyls for $1, so anything was a profit at that point. I figured $7.50, easy money. So let's do it. But that's just kind of the shit I go around looking for. I don't look for anything specific. Okay, I do look for like Chicano related items, but that's not all I look for. So when I go out, I'm usually looking for like lowrider magazines, teen angels, anything has to do with like cars, lowriders, license plate toppers, any vintage car parts, anything rusty. That's kind of what I'm always looking for. But when I run into other shit, that's a plus. Big thing I go out looking for too is a lot of made in USA items. So like clothing, like these Dickie shirts. This is OG packed 1990 stuff right here, but these are made in USA. They go for a little bit more. Pretty much anything single stitch, made in USA, pre 1999. Those usually always go for more money than all the shit that's made today. So always keep an eye on them tags if you're out there looking. Made in USA, old shirts, old pants, anything like that goes for money. There's all kinds of vintage clothes you can find out there. I mean, if you're into cholo shit like me, you're probably looking for like Ben Davis, Pendleton, all that shit. Pendleton's a pretty big name people are always looking for, but you can still find it out there in thrift stores and little places that you go to, estate sales and stuff like that. And they flip for pretty good money. So always keep an eye out on anything clothing related, made in USA, just made in USA in general, because we don't make shit here but like fucking pronouns and problems these days. So made in USA shit always goes for good money. The other thing is like sealed video games. Sealed video games are going for pretty good money these days. Anything you could find. The other thing is that people are grading them now, so you can get these games sealed, get them graded, encased, and then they're worth a lot more money. You pay a little bit more, but they're worth more. You just got to keep an eye out to what's in demand, what are like the shitty games that nobody wants to buy, things like that. So I'm not a super pro, but I always look out for sealed games, and they always go. So sealed games, always keep an eye out for that stuff. Other things I look for: prison-related items, jail-related items. I know you guys might have seen my other video where I showed this. This was made out of cigarette packets, Camel cigarettes. So as you can see, all the Camel cigarette items from the label and all that shit. They fold them down, string them up, and then they make various things out of them. So this was one of the ones I found. It was like $6. I came up on that in a small little town out here in the 209. Found a couple pieces. The other one was like a picture bag, kind of like a wallet, purse, something like that. $6 a piece. Can't lose. You can flip those for easy $50 if you want to just get rid of them fast. So that's kind of like shit I'm always looking out for. Other things I'm always out there getting: bikes, bike parts, Schwinn, Stingray, car parts, any of that stuff. Like, you always want to keep an eye out there. VHS is pretty big right now. A lot of people are filling their VHS collection. So other thing is sealed VHSs. They're getting graded now, so you could find those, get them graded. Rare items that are sealed, they go for a lot more. So 8-track, just basically anything that's sealed, any media, video games, CDs, records, DVDs, VHS, any of that stuff. If it's sealed media, it's usually worth something. So keep an eye out for that when you're at garage sales, estate sales, all that kind of stuff. One of the big things right now is that, as a lot of you guys are seeing, prices are up on everything. So gas, food, all that shit is through the roof right now, and with that is clothing and all these other items. So one thing you're noticing is people are kind of staying away from like big department stores, and they're kind of buying more of their clothes at, you know, flea markets, garage sales, stuff like that. You're getting it for cheaper, you're saving money, and that's kind of what's going on right now. People are trying to save money. They're shopping on eBay, they're selling on eBay, Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, OfferUp, Mercari. You have like all whatnot. I mean, there's so many different apps and shit like that you can sell on now that I mean, it's kind of pick your poison. What do you want to do? Me, I like selling on eBay, and I kind of stick with my Instagram. I sell on my stories. I have over 20,000 followers on there. Most of the people on there follow me for one thing or another, and most of them are looking for like the same shit. So I kind of just stick on there. I don't have to deal with fees or anything like that. It works out for me in the long run, but for people that don't have followers like that, and you haven't been out here years and building up your following for this kind of stuff, you got to use eBay. You got to start building that shit up. I mean, it's going to take you a while, but, you know, people I see, garage sale channels for YouTube, estate sales, guys that are buying out lockers. I mean, everything's big right now as far as the secondary market, buying, selling, all that shit. So it's something to look out for. Definitely seen a lot of people blowing up with this shit now, just because I see garage sale videos are like blowing up like crazy. People with over 150, 300,000 followers on there just following them to watch them go to garage sales, estate sales, buy shit, resell, and you know, they're getting inspired to do it themselves. So I see a lot of people out there doing it, but the other thing is you got to kind of watch out for. I see a lot of people that post these videos, but they're posting like the super positive parts of the video. Hey, we just found this. Look, they're going for $100 on eBay. But what they're not telling you is that's what they're asking for on eBay. Sold prices are a lot different. So make sure you check sold comps on eBay to see what things are really going for. You could ask for whatever the fuck you want to ask for on eBay. Doesn't mean you're going to get it. It's like a few years back when people were saying, oh, your old Disney VHSs are going for hundreds of dollars right now on eBay. Turns out they weren't going for $100. What it was is people were asking for hundreds of dollars on these VHSs. The reality of it is they were selling for like $5 or $6 each. So watch out for that shit. Don't fall for the bait. There's going to be a lot of people doing shit like that. Hey, we bought this and it's selling for this much online. What it's selling for online isn't what they're selling for online. So they personally didn't sell it for that price always. So keep an eye out for that. Watch comps, kind of know your product. And the other thing is, if you have a niche, like make your niche your hobby. And that's what I do. Since I kind of deal with Chicano related, Cholo related items, That's kind of like my niche. I go out looking for that shit. I specialize in it. Homeboy rap, Bay Area rap, rap CDs. Those are things that I look out for, that I specialize in, and that's kind of like my hobby. I love rap. I love Chicano related items, Cholo related items. So that's kind of what I look out for. I educate myself. For you, it might be fishing poles, it might be hot rods, lowriders. So find what your niche is and then kind of go from there. People ask me all the time, hey, how can I do what you do? Well, you can't do what I do. I'm doing what I do. You do what you do. So you pick your hobbies and you make that what benefits you in life. So like I said, if you're into low riding, hot rods, t-shirts, concerts, religion, whatever it is you're into, there's a market for it out there. It's just about you being the person that's educated enough to start educating the rest of the world on why these things are valuable. So that's my whole advice to you. If you're looking to get into like flipping, buying shit online, going to garage sales, I don't do this for like the money part. I'm a collector. So even if this shit, nobody buys it, it's going to be hanging on my wall in my garage. It's going to be in my room. It's going to be displayed. Even if nobody buys this shit is something that's part of my collection. So I have no problem putting these on a wall if nobody wants to buy them at the price I'm asking for. These things, I have no problem displaying them next to all my video games, my VHSs, my DVDs, all that stuff. So kind of got to ask yourself, am I here to collect or am I here to make only money? Me, it's either or. I like making money, and if not, I like collecting shit. You go in my garage, this shit is all over the walls, and maybe one day I'll take you a trip in there and show you all the things that I find at garage sales or just years of my collection. But you just want to ask yourself, am I in it to make this profit or am I a collector? For me, it's collection, and the money is a plus. So ask yourself that before getting in. The other thing is you want to make sure you have the room if you're going to start buying shit left and right. If you don't have a garage, you don't have a spare room, or you don't have anywhere to store this shit, I mean, this shit will pile up quick. So this is just a few things, but I have rooms and garage full of shit that's either sold, displayed, or waiting to get posted up. So ask yourself a few of those questions. Am I going to make my hobby this little business? Do I have the room to store all this shit? Do I have the money? I mean, you know, act your wage is the other thing. You can't be buying $2,000 items if you only got $400 to spend. So, you know, me, I stick to the small stuff. $1 each on these. I got these for $1 each. This was $5 each. I flip them for 20. I mean, you're gonna find things, like I said, like the record I found for $1 that's selling for $700. You might find those one day, but for the most part, like, I stick to small shit. I'm not out there buying little Hondas and flipping them to make, you know, another $1,000. I buy $2, $3, $5, $20 items, flip them for double, triple. My goal is if I could turn every one of my dollars into $10, then I'm doing all right. So you know, kind of have a goal, outline what you want to do, and just look at it like, how does this fit into my lifestyle? Me, I don't work on the weekends, so I like going out, taking drives, and going to find shit. So all these variables work out perfect for what I do in my life. Will it work for you? It might not, but that's why you need to weigh out some of these things and find out, hey, is it worth it for me to do this shit? Or is this just like a hobby I'll do once every 6 months when it's summer? So ask yourself these things, weigh it out. Hopefully it benefits you, but like I said, this is just what benefits me in my life and for what I like doing. I'm a hobbyist, a collector of many things. I mean, I've got cards all over the place here. They're just freaking everywhere and falling all over. Tickets to games. I mean, all this shit is things that I've collected. Now they're actually worth money. You can resell movie tickets, sports tickets to events. I mean, I recently found one of my Shohei Ohtani tickets to an A's game. It was actually his first game pitching and his first win. Didn't realize it, and those are going for like a few $100 to $1,000, some more if you get them graded. So, you know, there's little things out there. Just find your niche, find what you love, and just kind of go with it from there. And that's all I've done over the past 20 years. I turned my hobby of rap into a business. I turned my hobby of getting out there and traveling to stores into a clothing company. My love of collections into distribution companies. eBay, I mean, I've turned my love of things into money for years now. So a lot of people just ask me how they can do it, and this is my explanation on how I think you could do it if it benefits your lifestyle. So, you know, weigh the options out, see if it works for you. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe you just find out, hey, I just like doing this shit in the summer. I'm gonna go do it once or twice, and that's it. But if you're really about it and you want to get out there, fucking travel, find some shit, it's waiting for you out there. I can't find it all. I'm in this little town, this small area, so I hit all the shits around here. your state, your town, your area, you go hit that shit. Be the king of your domain out there. Find all the rare shit. Make sure people know that you're the guy buying it up. And maybe we'll see your YouTube videos, your Instagram, or all the shit you're selling online, you know, and maybe I'll be hitting you up one day to buy shit. So that's all I could really explain to you right now, and that's my little kind of kick down on it. But yeah, if you like that, check out the rest of the videos. Follow me. I'm going to be filming a lot more shit as I hit these sales, and hopefully I'll see you out there. So much love.